I like to work on colored substrates, but up till now the painting always formed a color contrast with the color of the substrate. Then I wondered what it would be like to begin with a blue ground and then paint a predominantly blue painting over it. So I covered my paper with a solid blue color, Sèvres blue from Amsterdam acrylics to be exact. My new easel is a little less sturdy than the previous one. I'm using the stippler here, even though I'm working with acrylics. That's just fine, provided the paint is still wet obviously, and, maybe even more important, that you clean your brush directly after use. If you postpone it, you might end up with the stippler in the trash can. Same goes of course for the badger hair fan brush. Okay, this blue piece of paper is the starting point. And this is the finished painting. Let me show you a few of the different stages of the painting before I tell you what my conclusion is. The blue paper again, and the next steps are all done in oil. The horizon and the sky. You may notice that the blue of the sky now differs slightly from the acrylic blue of the water. I painted a transparent oil layer of King's Blue light, titanium white, and towards the horizon a little brilliant yellow before I did the clouds wet on wet. Still, the acrylic Sèvres blue is quite dominant. Same procedure for the water. Towards the bottom I added indigo to darken the mix, but it doesn't quite look like indigo. It's almost like I added ultramarine, another effect of the Sèvres blue bottom layer. Now watch the horizon on the left. A row of dunes done in the second session when the previous layer had dried. Then the beach, leaving an open space for the tidal pool. Because it's very wide at the bottom and then quickly narrows towards the horizon, it has an almost exaggerated perspective, which greatly contributes to the sense of space. Of course, I could have left the beach wider in the beginning, instead of doing the water and the reflection in its entirety first. The advantage of the latter is that the shape of the beach is not definitive. I can still change the contour or create pools by removing parts with my paint cloth. Now look at the sky on the left. I do this a lot. I simplify the sky by removing some of the clouds. In this case, they're still visible, but hardly. It places less emphasis on the movement to the left, instead drawing the eye to the point where the tidal pool connects to the sea. In addition to lightening the sea and the beach, I also muted the blue of the sky and the water. I still find the blue at the bottom of the channel disturbing. That's why I mixed the glaze of two different brands of indigo. One is by Rembrandt and the other by Lucas. The latter is a bit more purple than the former. This makes it ideal for mixing with umber green, which reduces saturation. You know the rule, if you mix complementary colors, you get a gray. These three colors together with transparent white form the glaze that I applied. With this result. The question is, of course, was this a successful experiment? The answer, honestly, is that I won't do it again anytime soon. I've actually spent a lot of time on reducing the intensity of the blue bottom layer. And if I wasn't doing that, it would still annoy me. In short, blue on blue, maybe not such a good idea. Later,